this drippy-nosed dog, got engaged to this unibrow cat.
Marry
me? I guess.
Cute.
I can't fool around anymore. I am an adult. I need to plan for my family's future. Before I can raise a baby, I should own a home. I have been working for the last 6.5 years as an engineer. I should be able to afford a small house, or at least a decent townhouse. I did a quick search online for houses away from Vancouver. You see, I know Vancouver is too expensive. I am willing to compromise by driving 30 minutes to work. Let's see, the first result is... Huh? $1 million? Okay, this one is probably a brand new, well-built house. How about I filter the search to be built around 20 years ago? What? $1.5 million? When did Vancouver become Hong Kong? A lot of people speak Cantonese here. Maybe this is Hong Kong. Wait, I can't be in Hong Kong. I eat dim sum every month, but it gets cold here. But how else can I explain the house prices? Over $1 million cannot be explained any other way. I did not get teleported to Hong Kong, did I? Just to be sure, I went outside to see open houses. I chose the neighborhoods I know. I was expecting to find like 6 open houses, but the open house signs were everywhere. Not only that, but the lands were being deforested and new townhouses were being built. I drive through those neighborhoods all the time. How did I not notice any of them before? I even see real estate ads everywhere in the mail and on wall posters now. I guess noticing house signs is like committing murder. Before you commit murder, you never pay attention to the news about criminals on the loose. After you commit murder, you see the news everywhere. To all my friends who already bought a property, I asked how much their property is worth now.
My condo is worth $500,000.
Our condo is worth $600,000.
Our townhouse is worth $700,000.
There was no denying it. My friends confirmed that all houses are expensive now. I'm at an age when I should have a baby within 3 years. But can I gather enough money before having a baby? Can I afford to have a baby? The unibrow cat and I did everything to evaluate our finance. We figured out our income after tax and tracked our current expenses. We estimated the cost of having and raising a baby. We calculated the yearly savings for the things like buying a car every decade, maintaining the car, going on vacation, and eating out. Based on all that, we calculated how much monthly mortgage we can afford. You see, we do all that because we are responsible and we are being smart with our finance. Now let's see what we can afford here. What? We can afford only a 2-bedroom condo? No, we can do better. We just need to hustle. What if we never get a new car? It's okay. We can drive a 20 to 30-year-old car. I'm going to be an old dad. I'm not going to impress any single ladies. I have no need for a brand new Mercedes. Let's see how much money we can save. How about we give up traveling? We can't fly with a crying baby anyways, and we can go on road trips and camp when the baby grows up. It's not like we need a getaway from our mundane and exhausting jobs to a beach with beautiful orange sunset and calming sound of waves. Let's see now. Okay, how about we never get out? We will not go to theaters, and we will only eat home-cooked food. What kind of property can we afford now? No, this cannot be. A 3-bedroom condo? Only a condo? I have been working hard and spending very little for 6.5 years, but that's not enough. We are giving up all the enjoyments in our lives, basically forfeiting our lives, and yet still only a condo. That's it. I'm going to do drugs and live on the streets. At least that way, I can live happily for short years, instead of slaving away every day for decades. Wait, are we the only ones who cannot afford a house? Other people must be going through the same difficulty. Why are Vancouver properties so expensive? I gotta find the truth. After searching for weeks, I found 4 main points: foreign investors, low interest rate, subprime loans, and everyone buying into the bubble. Let's start with foreign investors. China's economy has grown so much in the past 2 decades, so it's not a surprise that there are many Chinese millionaires. And some of them invest in Vancouver real estate. I'm completely fine with that. But some people buy properties for money laundering. Here is how it works. Chinese politicians and government employees make dirty money through corruption. Then they use it to buy properties. The Canadian government let it happen because it takes too much effort to research into if their income came from legitimate sources. Those damn corrupt investors! The second point is that the low interest rate makes the mortgage affordable, which allows more people to buy properties. Well, what's wrong with people buying properties? How does that drive the property prices up? Have you heard of the law of supply and demand? If more people can get mortgage while the number of properties stay the same, there must be some people who cannot get the properties. The market makes sure of it by raising the prices. If the prices go up, then some people simply cannot afford them. So low interest rate leads to expensive houses. Then who decides the interest rate? It's the government. The damn government! The third point is that there are financial institutes that offer subprime loans. People generally get mortgages from banks. However, some people should not be getting mortgages because they do not earn enough money or have stable jobs. They are simply not qualified for mortgages. That's where the subprime loans come in. Some financial institutes offer subprime loans to those people, even though the lenders know that borrowers are not qualified. This is how more unqualified people drive up the demand. which raises the prices. This is how the US real estate bubble inflated, then burst in 2008.
Those damn financial institutes!
The final point is that people make irrational decisions to buy into something for the fear of missing out. Everyone I know feels pressured to buy a property as soon as possible because the prices keep going up. It doesn't even matter how overvalued it is. I have a friend who has a decent office job, but she now has a second job as a waitress. She is working 7 days a week so that she can buy a place as soon as possible. If not now, then we will never be able to afford it. When everyone keeps buying properties, then prices will go up.
That damn everyone!
I was angry at everything as I did my research. But I came to a realization. What's the point of blaming anything? Yes, there are corrupt Chinese investors, but how many could there be to have such an impact on Vancouver real estate? Majority of Chinese investors made their income legitimately. We cannot blame Chinese immigrants for our problems. If we do, what does that make us? Donald Trump? For the low interest rate, yes, the government decides it. But they don't make the decision to screw us over. They make that decision based on careful evaluation of the economy, employment rate, and risks. It is not in the government's interest to inflate the real estate bubble to a dangerous level. As for the subprime loans and our human nature to make irrational decisions, yes, they are inflating the bubble even more. But what's the point of complaining about it? Companies and institutes have always been using loopholes to make more money. In order to fix the loopholes, I would have to become a persuasive politician. I ain't got time for that. As an individual, I cannot convince the general public to stop buying into the bubble. I need to accept the situation I'm in and figure out what to do about it. I cannot predict when the bubble will burst, but I can plan for 2 scenarios. The bubble bursts within 5 years versus the bubble does not burst within 5 years. Thank you for watching. Please comment if properties are also unaffordable where you live. Let me know your situation. Also in the comment section, if people show interest in how I plan to deal with the unaffordable housing, I will make a video about it.